There's a new mechanic in Mega Rising and presumably from Mega Rising onwards where you can force your Wonder Pick to have some great cards like 2-star cards. And in order to do this, you need to stop doing everything else and just focus on completing your Mega Rising decks. I'm going to explain to you how to force this mechanic to work for your own account in a moment, but a quick shout out to the people who started noticing this issue 12 days ago from the release of this video. From these Reddit posts, presumably from whale players, because they completed their decks from Mega Rising earlier, they noticed that there's a 24-hour cooldown with one of their Wonder Picks. And they often have a card that you would be missing, and if you've completed your deck say from 1 diamond to 4 diamond, then likely you're going to be missing 1-star or 2-star cards, and so the missing cards would show up in their Wonder Pick under this 24-hour Wonder Pick. This was not a one-off nor a visual glitch because it happened again to another player who once again noticed a 24-hour Wonder Pick with a 2-star card again that they're missing. You can see the 0 down here telling you that this player doesn't have this card. Big shout out to Nunny AFK on the TCG Pocket Reddit who actually compiled the data to get a start on understanding what's going on. Let's go through the results of their testing. The current hypothesis is that you have to complete all of your diamond cards, which I have confirmed myself. And it has to be all 3 Mega Rising packs to unlock the 24-hour Wonder Pick. The 24-hour Wonder Pick will always contain either a missing 1-star or a 2-star card like you saw. But if you happen to also complete the 1-star card, maybe by trading or using your pack points, then obviously the only remaining cards that you can get would be 2-star, thereby forcing your game to only give you 2-star Wonder Picks. And these can be God packs as well. As you can see, there's a missing 2-star here and there's missing 2 stars there. And both of these are the 24-hour Wonder Picks. What they don't know yet, and I'm still testing myself as well, how often will these Wonder Picks appear, these 24-hour Wonder Picks? It's been suggested that it will appear every 1 to 2 days. It's worth noting that once you finish your 1 diamond to 4 diamond decks, you won't immediately start seeing this 24-hour Wonder Pick. You have to wait for the daily reset for the 24-hour Wonder Pick to appear. But when you open the Wonder Pick, that's when the 24 hours will begin to count down. And that I actually have confirmed, since you can only confirm this once per account. I made sure I completed my 1 diamond to 4 diamond decks and just checked every hour to make sure this 24-hour Wonder Pick doesn't appear until the daily reset. And I'll show you the data in a moment. We also don't know, and I probably will never find out, how likely is 1-star going to appear compared to 2-star. Since I can only collect 1 data point per day, I really don't know. Is it because that I'm missing more 2-stars that therefore more 2-star can appear in my 24-hour Wonder Pick, which is what happened on my first 24-hour Wonder Pick that appeared. At this moment, I am still missing 3 1-star cards. And that might be good news because that means you don't need to worry too much about completing your 1-star decks. Sure, you should try to complete it at some point because then all of the 24-hour Wonder Pick should only give you 2-star cards. Having some missing 1-star shouldn't harm you that much. But we don't know that for sure because there's just not enough data out there. Will 1-star be more likely to appear because it's just generally a more common card to pull anyway? And the last point, which is an interesting one, is that if you complete all of the 1-star and 2-stars, does that mean this mechanic will just stop? Because, well, you have no more missing cards that Wonder Pick can give you, so then there's no more of these 24-hour Wonder Pick. So hypothetically, if you're a whale, you're down to your last missing 2-star card, maybe don't try to complete your 2-star decks? Although then, what is the point of getting 24-hour Wonder Pick if every time it shows up with your missing card, you don't pull on it? But I have even more questions, and it's something I can't answer just yet. What happens when the next set releases? Let's not even talk about how likely you, if you're a free-to-play player or a relatively mild spender in this game, whether you can even complete this set before the next set drops. But let's assume you do complete this set and you start seeing these 24-hour Wonder Picks. What happens when the next set drops? Presumably, you would have to complete the 1 diamond to 4 diamonds cards again for the next set for this mechanic to trigger again. But do you have to have the Mega Rising set also completed in order for this mechanic to work? Or is it that it's per set, so you only need to complete 1 diamond to 4 diamond for that set in order for 24-hour wonder pick of that set to show up? In which case, a relatively mild spender or a free-to-play player, you might want to hold on to your hourglass and don't spend on the big sets like Mega Rising. Save it for a small set where you can more easily complete that set, maybe with only 1 pack to pull on. Complete that set so that you can force a 24-hour wonder pick to show up for that set. The problem is, if the game requires you to complete every 1 diamond to 4 diamond of every set up to the current set point, then you'll have a spending problem. There's probably not going to be enough hourglass for you to complete your 1 diamond to 4 diamond for every set in order to trigger this mechanic. That is something we will need to look into when the next set drops. Okay, so let's take a look at how to actually trigger this mechanic. For those of you who are relatively new, you don't know what I'm talking about, go to your My Cards, turn on this Decks or Album option. The main thing you're looking out for is this number here. It needs to be 226 out of 226. The rest don't currently matter. In other words, you need to complete everything. This needs to be completely full all the way down to Lycia, which is the last 4 diamond card in this set. Just for reference, I am currently still missing 3 1-star cards and a bunch of 2-star cards. The best way to do this is first use all your pack hourglass so that you can open the packs and get the randomness out of the way. Whatever you pull randomly, great. Fill your decks in that way first so that you know what you're missing, because other methods are more guaranteed. For example, trading and pack points. We want to use those guarantee methods when we know what the pack hourglass has left us missing. So open packs using hourglass first. Choose the pack that you have the least completion. So once again, come back to this My Cards and look at all of your missing 1 diamond to 4 diamond and see which one you have the most missing. For example, if I'm missing more cards in Mega Altaria, then open Mega Altaria packs first. If you're not sure where to stop opening these packs, well, first of all, whether you actually like this set is important, but that's besides the point of this video. If you don't like this set, maybe save it for another set. Once again, I don't know if the mechanic works exactly the same way for another set, but another way to look at it is look at your pack points, because likely you'll want to use some pack points in order to help you complete this set. For example, 900 pack points is actually a good time to stop if you feel like you've opened enough, because, well, 3 diamond cards are 150 pack points each. 900 pack points can help you get 6 of these 3 diamond cards. Of course, you can also trade for them, but then trade stamina and shine dust might be an issue. With 4 diamond cards, try and find people to share you those 4 diamond cards to save you on pack points and save you on shine dust and trade stamina. You could also use your pack points to complete your 1-star, so like myself here, I could use it to get this Haunch Crow, which I don't have, and this Corviknight, which I don't have, so that the wonder pick, the 24-hour wonder pick, is more likely to land me a 2-star instead. If you're happy to wait, of course, trading is probably going to be cheaper than using pack points. The only issue is time. We are racing against time because we want to complete these sets and start getting these 24-hour wonder picks before the next set drops. Because when the next set drops, we might have to do this all over again for the next set in order to trigger this mechanic again. So I'm not against using pack points for even 1-star cards if necessary, so that I can get these 24-hour wonder picks earlier and hopefully have the 2-star cards in them to start pulling on them. But of course, even when they do appear, unless it's a god pack, there's only a 20 to 40% chance of getting that 2-star card. Regardless, if possible, try to use your trade stamina to complete your 1-star instead of using pack points. And as I said earlier, find some friends who will help you complete your 4 diamond set using share feature. But remember, share feature only allows you to be shared 1 card every day. So again, we're racing against time. Can we complete our 1 diamond to 4 diamond if we were just slowly getting shared the 4 diamond card before the next set releases? And remove friends who share you random cards, because you don't want them clogging up that 1 card that you receive every day when that can actually help you complete your decks. I know I previously suggested that you always share 4 diamond cards from whatever set, but that's only for building your shine dust. With this now in the picture, we're talking about always sharing missing cards from the current set. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the best way to do that for your friends is to go to share feature, click on share, and then see what cards they're missing and start with the 4 diamond cards. Now, if you haven't used the share feature much, it's actually a little bit confusing to know what to share. Let me show you first. So when you look at your friend list, of course you can see what they've wish listed, but just ignore that for now. If you're trying to help your friend complete their 1 diamond to 4 diamond rarity, what you want to do is click on share and then stick to Mega Rising. So you can scroll down and look at all the other cards that you can share. Now these cards they would already have, but the ones that they don't have are actually already shown here in the first category. Cards not registered in share partners card decks. So all of these, my friend Tax is missing. So all of these are good to share, especially the 4 diamond ones. Now what you might not know, and I only kind of looked at this recently, is you can actually change and choose another set to look at. So for example, a lot of us have been trading Deluxe Pack EX for the parallel foils, and you can see what cards they're missing from the parallel foils. You can see Tax's wish listed a lot of these, so I can send these as well. But with the 24-hour wonder pick mechanic in the picture, we don't need to touch that. We go back to the B series, focusing on Mega Rising, and just send them the card that they are missing, and ask your friends to do the same. So send them this video if you have to. Tell them to share you the 4 diamond or maybe even 3 diamond cards that you're missing. You'll want to build a friend group who understands this so that you don't clog up that 1 friend share you get per day. And another really good way to go about this is just open packs from an alt account, because then you can just trade yourself whatever you're missing or share yourself whatever you're missing instead of relying on other people. So if you're one of those people who started alt accounts from the start of the game, well, you've done the right thing. But it's not too late to start now either, because when you start the game, you do get a lot of hourglass. You also get these cheaper hourglass to exchange at the start of the game, so you can really focus on just pulling on the current set, so Mega Rising, in order to trade over the missing cards for your main account. In fact, it's probably quicker to just make a new alt account each time we need to complete a new set, because you're just going to get a lot of hourglass for the current set to pull on to trade to your main. The real issue with alt accounts is the lack of shine dust, because you haven't opened a lot of packs. So there's going to be upsides and downsides with alt accounts. If you've got really good friends, you probably don't need alt accounts. Okay, so that was it. Now I'm going to show you the data of how I went about doing this. At the start of doing this, I had about 1,000 hourglass, and I spent pretty much all of it opening the 3 Mega Rising packs. I'm not going to show you all my pulls because this is not what that's about. But I kept focusing on opening packs where I'm missing the most diamond cards. And for me, that was Mega Gyarados packs. So at this point, I am only missing 2 more 3 diamond cards and 3 1-star cards. As you can see, these numbers are bigger than 226, so they are the 1-star and onwards rarities. Then at this point, I decided to use my pack points to get the last 2 missing 3 diamond cards. And as you can see here, when you see this congratulations, that's when you know you're going to start getting the 24-hour wonder pick. I don't believe you need to collect the secret mission, but go ahead and do it anyway. So just press complete to get your secret mission rewards. But at this point, you're not going to see the 24-hour wonder pick just yet, which I kind of knew. I'm not going to bore you with all of the data I collected, but basically every time I opened wonder pick before that daily reset, there was no 24-hour wonder pick. So I'm pretty confident with my data collection, and you can only do this once per account because you can only complete once before they start triggering the 24-hour wonder pick, that you can't get it before the daily reset. I kept checking wonder pick maybe every hour except for when I went to sleep to make sure the 24-hour wonder pick never showed up until when this daily reset happened. And you can see it is a daily reset because you're going to see the exclamation mark on shop and missions, which means that it's a new day. Now take a look at this. The first 4 are still friends, And then the fifth one, the first public one, becomes the 24-hour wonder pick, which in my case is a missing 2-star Hitmonchan. I went on to check the number of wonder picks that exist in this list, and in total there are still just 4 friend wonder picks and 16 total public wonder picks, including the 24-hour wonder pick, meaning that the 24-hour wonder pick does take one of the public wonder pick slots. It's neither good nor bad, I'm just saying that it does. And after pulling on that 24-hour wonder pick, which I have at this moment, and waited some time, other wonder picks do show up as usual because old wonder picks do expire, but I don't see any more 24-hour wonder picks. Meaning that likely you can only get 1 maximum per day, but whether we guaranteed at least 1 per day, that we'll need to collect more data. Hopefully this video has given you guys some hope to get more 2-star cards, and make sure you didn't use up all your Wonder Hourglass to try and complete your set, because you would then need your Wonder Hourglass to pull on these, well, 2 diamond cards. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below, and we'll probably be back when the new set drops to talk about, well, what will change when that happens.